Hey, you know what the deal is. It's your girl, Barbie Velvet. And Widescope Podcast Radio is a whole new season in store for you. So buckle up your seatbelts and get ready for the ride. Up next, the real Freeway Rick Ross. Hey, you know what the deal is. I'm your girl, Barbie Velvet, and Widescope Podcast Radio has the honor and the privilege to have the real Freeway Rick, the real Rick Ross in the building. You feel me? How are you doing today, King?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good, and we're here at his dispensary in Sun Valley. You guys can make sure you come check it out at Freeway Rick's Dispensary at 9074 DeGarmo Avenue here in Sun Valley, California. Now, how's your day going today?
Man, everything's been good. Weather was great. People was great. Whenever you get that, what else is it?
Okay, we had our pop-up fest today. You guys make sure you guys come check us out. We're going to be doing Monday Night Footballs here with Rick Ross. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with us and get the details. We're going to be doing our Stash and Dash once a month, the last Monday of every month. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. We're looking for all vendors, all collaborations. Y'all make sure y'all come check it out because we are the winning team, baby, okay?
And you should start a football pool maybe to see who can pick the best team for the weekend.
Okay. Now, y'all know the season is starting on the 5th. Now, I want to take hypothesis guess. You feel me? We're going to do a guess on who you guys think. I want to take the polls now before the season starts on who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year. So, y'all make sure y'all tap it with me and Freeway. You feel me? And we're going to be pulling the names now and putting everybody's guesses in the pot now so that at the end of the season, we can have something for the winner and the person who guessed who was going to be the champion of this year. Okay, y'all make sure y'all tapping us in with us. Now, before we get into everything, I have some questions I need to ask Freeway because it's been too much time and I've been able to ask these questions. I was able to get your book and I have finished, I would say 90% of it. And I told myself, I said, I need to take time with the essence and ask some of the questions that I have for you. I don't have all day and all, but I just want to ask you some questions on what it is to be a boss of all bosses, you feel me? And be the people's champion, you feel me?
Wow, it's a lot of work. You have to always be on your P's and Q's because, when you're under the spotlight, there's so many different people judging you, you have to have thick skin, I tell people all the time that when I left prison, I left my ego. Ego can be a killer, so I try not to let my ego direct me in none of my decisions. I like to sit down and think about what it is I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to say.
What advice would you give some bosses or some people out here that you left your ego in prison? What are some of the characteristics? We know you, we know all the great things, but what are some of the things that you feel like in yourself you wanted to change that you feel you left in prison? You say your ego. What other things did you leave there?
Ignorance. I tried to leave my ignorance at the prison as well. Okay. I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to be dumb. I really want to be smart. I want to be dynamic. I want to be energetic. I want to be a role model, somebody that people can say, I can learn from him, maybe I can do what he did, just somebody that stands up. I believe, it's easy to quit, it's easy to say, I ain't doing that, for whatever reason, you just come up with the excuse, and in the back of one of my favorite books,
and what is that? Tell us some of your favorite books.
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich.
They talk about all the reasons why. He said he tried to give all the reasons why you can't do something, so that you don't have to come up with that same reason because he already put it out there that was a reason. So, let's come up with a reason why we can win.
That's definitely. I tell people all the time. I was like, in reading your book, the first thing that really hit me was when you said that it is the chaos that I may be paraphrasing, but what I took from it was that the chaos that we first grow up with was what makes us being around chaos normal to us, when I seen that, it kind of set the tone for me because I had never really heard it like that, but I've always been a problem solver because I grew up in chaos.
Well, in the black community, we've been through a lot, when you talk about what we went through during slavery and after we came out of slavery, per se. You know, I don't know if we all the way out of slavery right now, but the mental mind games that have been played on us as a people.
Yeah, definitely.
Just all that wound up and never having any therapy is traumatizing.
Definitely. When you think about where you are now, you have so many dynamics of things that you do, and I see that you're always very receptive. You're always so welcoming to people. How do you balance? The things in business you will do or the things that you won't do? How do you balance that?
Well, I already have my limits of what I'm not going to do, you know, and if somebody comes to that mark, then I stop it, you know, right there. If it's something that I'm with, you know, then I'm going to be totally with it. Let's go. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. So you have to set your limits. You have to go by your own morals, you know, your own understanding of what it is that you're doing.
And how did you get into boxing? I see boxing is something that I didn't know that you were into. And so now how did you get into boxing?
I kind of stumbled into boxing, you know. I was in prison and, you know, I was writing my book and I was going back over my life, and I remember a day that I was in Las Vegas at a fight and Don King came to the table, and I thought about what if I would have told Don King that day I had $3 million and I would have gave him all that money to go with him, because I was looking for somebody, you know, that could get me out of the cocaine business. I was trying to buy my way out of the cocaine business. You know, I bought my way in, I was trying to buy my way out. Where would I have been? And I probably would have been the king of boxing already.
I remember somebody was telling me about, like, you could have been the king of Motown, that you had like opportunities to be like a part of like Michael Jackson and Anita Baker and like
not Michael Jackson.
They was just telling me, like, you know, there's so many rumors about things. That's why I said I gotta take it to the source, because everybody will say like they Freeway's brother or something. So tell me, you know, everybody,
my nephews,
you know. But I wanted to know the truth about you know, with you in music, like. What was some of the
time? It was Beverly Glen Music.
Okay.
And that's the label that found Anita Baker.
Okay. And what is the story behind that? Like, how did that is that where you came out and now you're like putting your more influence into music because you had a lot of opportunities with music? Is that why you all in on music now?
I mean, you know, I'm just doing what we do as a people. You know, we do music, so I got into music. I understood that I missed a great opportunity in the music industry. I was right there with the guys who really started independent music for blacks, and I could have capitalized on it, but I missed that opportunity. But I still have an opportunity in the music industry right now today. So
you have your record label there. People know what the record label is now.
Yeah, Freeway Records. We are looking for artists. You know, we are getting ready to do some things in the record industry. We do have a few artists already that we're working with, but we're looking for special people. So if you're somebody out there, you're special, get at us.
Okay, now baby, be serious and bring your A game, because he is not playing. Okay, this is the winning team, people. Okay.
Yeah, we ain't got time for no bullshitters.
And all the trial and error.
Procrastinators.
Okay, stop playing. With all the trial and error in life, what is the biggest thing that you tell yourself? I know you gave me some advice today, but what are some of the biggest things that you tell yourself when you have hard moments? I mean, because people don't understand that, yes, you are a leader, but we all have hard moments. What are some of the things that you reflect on some of the books or some of the quotes?
I really don't have hard days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't. You know, I'm healthy, you know. I mean, there's so many people that's doing worse than me. You know, I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I was in prison, and I was kind of feeling sad for myself, and I was reading this book, and he told me, he said, go to the burn ward in the hospital. And I'm in prison too. I'm in prison in a maybe 4x6 cell, and I took myself to the burn ward in the hospital. And when I got there, I saw little babies. with first-degree burns, you know, who has never done anything to anybody. And when I thought about them, I said I could never be sorry for myself again.
Amen.
So I'm just fortunate, you know. I'm fortunate to be healthy. I'm walking around, and really, I don't really have any illnesses, you know, other than, you know, trying to keep up with high blood pressure and diabetes. Other than those two things, you know, I don't know anything that's wrong with me.
You say you haven't drunk a soda in how long?
Well, I haven't drunk a soda in 40 years.
And you do not eat meat, like let people know, like you got the serious, him about the serious diet.
I try not to eat bread. I hadn't ate bread for like 6 months until when I went to Baltimore the other day, and I got hungry and I ate a vegan burger. And when I went to Atlanta, I ate some cornbread. It's so vegetarian. So, you know, I've been trying to stay away from the things that they say kill us, you know, because there's certain foods. My man say we don't die and we kill ourselves with the foods we eat. So, you know, I try to be conscious about what I'm putting into my body. Not exercising like I should, but, you know, getting a few minutes in on the exercise tip. But once I come off this grind, I plan on buffing back up like I was in the pictures that people be seeing.
He say, y'all know what it is. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. You know. Yeah. But you know, the good thing is that you are mind, soul, and spirit strong, and that's the best thing.
Yeah, I feel good about myself. You know, I feel good about the people that are coming around. You know, including you, Barbie. I'm glad to have you around.
Okay, I appreciate that.
You showed me some really strong points. You know,
I appreciate that.
How you introduced yourself to me, you know, how you came up and you volunteered to come down here to my store and knowing that you're not getting paid and you work as if you are getting paid and that's a sign of brilliance, you know.
I appreciate
because more of us should work even when we're not getting paid, you know, because I mean for the most part I haven't got paid since I've been home from prison. You know, I do enough to eat and keep a roof over my head and you know, my kids keep a new pair of tennis shoes on, but I don't feel like I've gotten paid for what I'm worth.
And I tell people, you know, I said this when I think of my struggle on doing all that I can to be a part of your team and give you as much as I can, is because you are a person that is so deserving of so much gratitude and so much paying it forward that society has not done. Yeah. That for me as being a real person, understanding that and knowing that, that's why I try to give you 1,000%.
Yeah,
because you are a king, you are a legend, and so for so much of this culture that has been built upon your name, that I don't know about what y'all may understand, but I know that we owe you so much.
And when you help me, you're not just helping me, you're helping the community because I'm gonna share it.
Yeah,
you know, I'm gonna share the love.
But to be honest with you, in helping you, it comes back to me in tenfold.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Because you remind me to, you know, just not just with the book itself, but just having that moment of sitting down. I had not sat down and like read no book in a long time. My whole life of college is through skimming, you know. But taking the time for myself and doing all that I can, and it just lets me know that as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to do, you help me remind myself that the things and qualities about ourselves, we don't have to change. That just be who you are.
And you're destined for greatness. Just keep trucking. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Don't let the naysayers, you know, because and a lot of times when people naysay you, they're not really naysaying you. They're naysaying themselves because they feel like I can't do it, so how can she do it? If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
don't let the naysayers tell you what you can't do. Live your dream. And if it's your dream, live it. And if you don't make it, the only person you can blame is yourself. But if you don't try, then you can blame the people who told you not to try.
Amen to that. One thing I can say, Freeway, you are truly an example of what a leader should be. Because you know, a lot of people work hard and be like this, tell everybody else what to do. You work so hard that we just out here just trying to keep up with you. You understand me? You understand me?
But I believe that a leader is supposed to get in the trenches with the soldiers, you know. Soldiers are supposed to eat first, you know, and then the generals eat. But when it's time to go to war, you get in the trenches with your guys, or your girls. And I'm glad I got me some beautiful ones around me, and we're gonna do some things. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming in the future, comedy shows, concerts, boxing
Understand
matches,
me? Freestyle, ciphers, you name it. Movies, you understand me? Because that's what that's my goal this year. Is I'm gonna get myself in the movie by the end of this year.
Books. I mean, you know, we're just gonna be turning up boxing matches. We just signed some great fighters, and more fighters are calling all the time. So, you know, y'all stay tuned. But make sure y'all come out, man. On Monday nights, we're gonna be doing the football.
Come on now, we got Monday nights with Freeway. Y'all make sure y'all come tap in with us. We're gonna be having the Stash and Dash once a month, you feel me? And then ultimately, y'all know what it is, but we are the winning team, you feel me? We're here at 9074 DeGarmo Avenue in Sun Valley, California, 9047. And I always ask people, Freeway, do you feel that you chose this legacy, or did this legacy choose you?
I chose it. I really enjoy doing what I do. I don't know what else I've been doing. I've been doing this.
You feel me? You understand me? And I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm your girl, Barbie Velvet. This is Widescope Podcast Radio. This is part 1 because Freeway ain't got all day. And if I gotta get in this segments, baby, I'm gonna get it however I gotta get it. Y'all know what it is. You feel me? I'm gonna get it how I get it. Y'all know what I mean? Well, this is Team Freeway. We're here at Freeway Ricky's Dispensary at 9074 DeGarmo Avenue. Y'all know what the deal is. I'm your girl, Barbie Velvet. Freeway Ricky, the real Rick Ross, baby. And this a wrap.
Peace.
Peace.